tuned in to Angela, but I call her Yee. Way up.
Yeah, what's up, guys? It's Wednesday. We halfway through the week. Almost.
Yeah.
Mano's here. Jasmine's here.
Yes, I'm back.
It's always a party when we're all here.
I know
It's
it
the
is.
original three right here.
Original.
We the Migos.
You know?
Okay.
I was here first.
You were
No,
live.
I was here first.
Right?
and I was here second.
Okay.
And then
That's
Mano,
true.
we just picked him up off the
The
street.
third one's a charm.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Well,
All right.
anyway, we do have a special guest joining us today for Wealth Wednesday, and that's going to be Brandon Copeland.
Okay.
He played in the NFL for 10 years, but he also went to Wharton School of Business. He has a book out right now that's a bestseller. It's called Your Money Playbook. It's broken down into 4 different quarters, just like a football game. And you know what else he does that's very impressive? He has athletes.org. It's a nonprofit organization that is giving knowledge, access, and protection to its member athletes on demand for free. It's kind of like the Players Association for the NFL, but for college players.
Cool.
All right, so we have some great information today on a Wealth Wednesday. But when we come back, let's shine a light. 800-292-5150. Call us up and let us know who you would like to shine a light on. It's way up.
I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm here.
Mano's here.
I'm here.
And it's time to shine a light. And today, I saw my guy Big Said wrote this article for Black Enterprise. And it is shining a light on an 11-year-old entrepreneur in Brooklyn who opened up a hybrid pizzeria that also has a Caribbean spin to it.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
That pizza shop is in Crown Heights, and Sebastian Wilson named it Sebastian Spices and Slices. So you'll see regular pizza, customary pizza, but the toppings are a little bit different. The menu incorporates food from Trinidad and Grenada, where his mother and stepfather are from. So it's oxtail, jerk chicken, codfish, shrimp, and saltfish. All the things that you won't find in a
pizza?
regular pizzeria.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. That sounds really good.
And he said his mom actually taught him how to do the recipes. He said, I used to eat those sometimes, and they were good. And he was inspired to start his own business to follow in his parents' footsteps. They're both entrepreneurs, and so that is all in the family.
Sebastian Spices and Slices?
Yes, it's in Crown Heights.
Love it. Okay.
All right. See, look, your daughter, Rain, is going to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
Mano, your
probably.
kids
Absolutely.
are going to be entrepreneurs because they see
Yep.
what you're doing. So anyway, let's shine a light on Sebastian Wilson. Now, Tiffany, who do you want to shine a light on?
I would like to shine a light on every victim, every survivor. This is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. But I want to shine a light on for every organization leader who showed up yesterday, every survivor who showed up. I have an organization named Positive, and we focus on making healing a positive experience. We hosted our 4th annual Candlelight Vigil yesterday, and they showed up and read the names of 119 individuals who lost their lives as a result of domestic violence in the state of Pennsylvania in 2023.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for the work you're doing. How can we find out about this organization?
Sure, you can look on any Facebook, all the socials. My name is Tiffany L. Hall, and it's TIFFINEY L. Hall, just like that. And Positive is a play on the word positive, and my name's Tiffany.
Tiffany, what's your experience? Because I know this, it feels like there's something that...
Sure. I am a survivor advocate. I'm actually a global survivor advocate. I was recognized by the United States Department of Justice Office of Victims of Crime for the work that I do as a survivor advocate on behalf of victims and survivors of domestic violence. I was actually stabbed 7 times. So that's the work that I do, ensuring that other survivors and other victims know that they do not have to be ashamed of their experience, know that they have a safe place. And, yeah, we are out here. We're leading the way. Survivors have a voice.
But when you make it to New York, we would love to have you on Way Up to talk more. I'm looking at everything you have now. Transformational speaking coach. I see here you're a licensed practical nurse. You're a trauma-informed coach. You're a social justice ambassador for the Pennsylvania Human Relations Department. So I would love to hear more about the work that you've been doing.
Sure, definitely. Let's do it.
All right. Well, thank you for calling.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Well, that was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150 if you couldn't get through and you want to shine a light on somebody. And when we come back, we have your Yeetie. And sometimes your favorite character is missing from a reality show, and it's really felt. We'll tell you who was trending because she is no longer on this Real Housewives franchise. It's way up.
Way up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way up.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Mano's here.
New Mano.
Jasmine Brand is here.
New Jasmine Brand.
Yes, and Hoda Kotb's opening up about her Today Show exit. She was recently on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon and discussed her decision after she turned 60 years old. Here's what she said.
I think I'm doing this like repotting thing.
Yeah.
You know, when you pull yourself up by the roots and you're kind of dangling and you're like, oh my God, what am I doing? What's happening? But you know, you're going to land kind of in fertile ground.
Yeah.
And when I turned 60, I knew in my heart, like, this is it.
It's hard sometimes for people to step away when something's working.
Yeah,
Right.
it's very brave of her too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out to her for that. And I know she'll definitely be missed.
Do her own thing.
She's gonna stay within the NBC Universal family. She
Right.
said.
But
So
what is she gonna do with her own
she
stuff?
hasn't said yet. I don't think she would want to do her own
Listen,
show.
I feel her pain because she woke up at 3:15 in the morning
For
to do
years.
the show for the last 17 years.
It's a long time.
I woke up at 4 a.m.
Talking about commitment.
for 12 years. I was like, I need my life back. And I
Yeah.
took it back.
Yeah, you did.
I took my life back. All right. And speaking of somebody else who's going to be missed, Candace is trending after she was not on Real Housewives of Potomac season 9 premiere. So she's not there anymore. And people were on social media talking about how the show feels different without her. One person said, I'm going to go ahead and say it. The show feels a little empty without Candace.
I will say this: it's only been one episode, but I mean, Candace is a big part of the show, so I get it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
She is definitely a big part of the
Yeah,
show.
she is. It's like when Nene left, almost. You know what I mean? It's like, oh gosh, okay, this
And
is
she's
different.
been there since the beginning.
Yeah, I think she has. But she's living though. She is.
And then Robin's
pregnant.
gone as well.
Yeah.
So both of them actually aren't on the show anymore.
But you got to bring new people on.
Yeah, and you know what, Candace, for your peace of mind and your baby, it might be the best.
Yep.
So you ain't got to
Want to
be
be stressed out, pregnant. Yeah.
But I love me some Candace.
Yeah.
So shout out to you. And that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have About Last Night. That's where we discuss what we did last night. It's Way Up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes, I'm here,
And it's
Angela.
time for About Last Night.
Okay.
And I have to say, you and I had something in common yesterday. We were both getting the silent treatment from our significant others.
And can you explain what the silent treatment is?
That's when your man or your woman is mad at you and they just don't talk to you.
That's so.
And they won't communicate and they won't tell you why they're mad. So how do you react when that happens?
It depends on the man, but I try to ignore it. I try to ignore it sometimes, and sometimes I try to be like, "Yo, what's the issue? Like, you can't be quiet every
It is
time."
so annoying.
It's very immature. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is.
I understand the need to like calm yourself, maybe, and like for like a day. Or if you're living together,
Just tell
it's
me what's the
different,
problem.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Well, I know what the
think
problem-
men are worse at that than women.
but they don't know how to communicate.
Right,
Not
'cause-
all of them, but they don't know how to communicate. Yeah.
Because for me, it's kind of, first of all, if you give me the silent treatment, which he did, I'm just going to be even more silent.
And it's
I'm going to
also
step over you like you're not there.
don't get the silent treatment when I'm in town because it doesn't even affect you because
Yeah.
you got me to talk to.
Now
so.
I'm really outside. No, I'm kidding. Kidding. But yeah, so that's what we both were dealing with yesterday,
Yep.
the silent treatment.
Yep.
And I know, like, y'all just communicate.
Yeah,
we always
please.
talk about how communication is like the foundation. Every time you get mad, don't just not talk to me and not tell me why you're mad because that's going to make me just be like, this is stupid.
Yeah, silly.
This is stupid. All right. Well, one thing I did do though was I put on my Spike Valentino buttery matte lip color.
Ooh.
And yeah, you're not gonna talk to me. I'm just go outside looking cute with the full studded gold aluminum packaging that snaps shut. Because there's a magnet, okay? Don't play with her.
Don't play with her. That's cute though.
When we come back, we have Tell Us a Secret, 800-292-5150. Anything that you want to tell us, it's a no judgment zone. Just don't give us the the silent treatment.
Please.
Please don't. All right, 800-292-5150. Call us up. Tell us a secret. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Mano's here. Jasmine Brand is here.
Good morning.
Mano, you look like you got some secrets today.
You know he
I
does.
always do.
Oh, yes,
I
you
just
do.
choose not to tell them.
Okay.
On air.
Well, I guess that makes it a secret still.
Yeah.
All right, well, 800-292-5150 is all about you. No judgment, okay? And you're anonymous. Hey, anonymous caller, what's your secret?
So, me and my son's mother, we had like a little small falling apart, like relationship-wise. But we cool. So she ended up having a partner, like just a one-time partner, so she says. And then it's like probably like some months ago, then we ended up hooking up. So I kept her drawers for kind of like motivation, and that kind of helped. Like the next time it was just like an on go, or I was just smelling it, like literally just kept it in my just kept it with me. I'm sorry.
How does it? What do they like? How does it smell?
Or is it she wore them or?
It smells like her. So it smells good. It's like a weird attraction. I don't know. I ain't never thought.
From time to time, do you smell them?
All the time.
Yeah, and I ain't
for motivation.
I ain't gonna wash. And it's been right now. It's probably been about a month.
How often do you smell them?
I smelled them this morning.
Okay.
But before that, probably like a week or so ago. But
you smell a butt area?
I smell the whole thing.
How long does this go on for? Do you do anything while you're smelling it, or you just smell it and put it back?
I have before to the scent of them, and then I went from smelling them, and then we got like a little video, or a couple videos, and I'm to that. So, but it was just like, so I ain't even need the porn. Like normally I need porn to like see something, like two girls, whatever. But
the underwear does it for you.
Remember the time.
You want her back though, right?
Yeah. Maybe. That it's not a definite.
It definitely feels like you want her back.
Right. That's what the motivation is, right? To get her back, right?
I mean, that's the person. That's my person, but I gotta get over the fact that she had another somebody. Like, they want to cheat. Like, we want together, but I gotta look at her the same. Different way.
You'll be fine.
You're not smelling him on there, are you?
You said what?
Nothing.
I'm a Leo.
All right, well, thanks for sharing.
That's harmless.
Thank you.
All right, well, that was Tell Us a Secret, 800-292-5150. That's Mano's favorite segment. Mm-hmm. And when we come back, let's talk about lawsuits. We'll talk about Sage the Gemini and Swizz Beatz.
Okay.
All right, it's way up.
They say it's truth in the room. From industry shade to all the gossip. Talk to me. Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Talk to him.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm here.
Mano's here.
I'm always here.
And let's get into some Yee tea. Now, we've been watching this Sage the Gemini story where a woman has accused him of sexual assault.
Yeah.
And his response on social media was to say, I ain't turning ish off. LOL. Only people she not lying to is the police because they don't give out careers. Hashtag find a new hustle. Uh-oh. That's what he originally had said on social media.
Okay.
This woman filed a police report on Monday. She says that she was sexually assaulted by Sage back in September of 2017. She said she initially met him on social media. He invited her to Chris Brown's house. She said she met Chris for a quick second upon arrival and was told she needed to sign an NDA.
Okay.
She did say Chris Brown was not there at the time of the alleged assault and had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
But we don't know why, they're saying they don't know why she waited until now to report this alleged assault, but the LAPD is now looking into these claims.
Okay. So we got to see what's real and what's not.
All right. Now, Swizz Beatz, in the meantime, is being sued for allegedly accepting over $7 million in embezzlement funds.
Ooh.
Now, this is all part of that whole scandal that nearly sent Kimora Lee Simmons' estranged husband to prison.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I remember
two
that.
foreign businessmen.
Okay.
And they're alleging that both Jay Lau and Eric Tan stole billions from various institutions. It was one of the largest embezzlement schemes in history, allegedly. And now there's a lawsuit that's filed against Swizz earlier this month that says that he was linked to the scandal and got over $7 million from both of them.
Okay.
But if they scam somebody, how would he know that?
Yeah, they're saying they don't know if he had any idea, but they do want that money back.
I bet.
Yeah, so there was a net amount of $7.3 million that was conveyed from the debtors to the defendants. And so they have it all broken down, the different amounts in the different years. So they're suing for $3.3 million in damages from Swizz Productions, $2.2 million from Swizz himself, and $1.8 million from Monza Studios. They also want attorney's fees and other court costs to be covered.
Sheesh.
Listen, if you're going to sue me for over $7 million, I ain't got it, so I don't know what to tell you. It just sounds crazy, right? Sheesh. All right, well, that is your Yee tea. And when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They are flying under the radar, but you need to know them anyway. It's Way Up.
Check the news. I got news. This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Mano's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
And Jasmine Brand is here.
Yeah, I'm here too.
And it's time for some under the radar stories. These are the stories that are not in the headlines. They're flying under the radar.
Okay.
Now, this flight, Qantas airline flight, is in trouble after showing a sexually explicit movie on every single screen during a 10-hour flight. Passengers had no say in their in-flight entertainment. I want to say it wasn't like an X-rated movie. It's a movie called Daddy-O with Dakota Johnson and Sean Penn, but it does have graphic nudity, sexting, profanity.
Okay.
The problem was that there was an issue with the TVs on the flight, so people couldn't select their own movie. So passengers, some of them said they wanted to see this, so they picked that out. And so everyone had to watch it. But you know, there's kids on the plane, so everybody can't watch this explicit movie. So people were complaining.
It's a 10-hour flight,
Put them kids to sleep.
Yeah, and they're now apologizing. They said in a statement, the movie was clearly not suitable to play for the whole flight, and we sincerely apologize to customers for this experience. All screens were changed to a family-friendly movie for the rest of the flight, which is our standard practice for the rare cases where individual movie selection is impossible.
Okay.
Okay.
Not so bad.
Yeah, it's not awful, but, you know, it's a flashback to the days when you couldn't choose a movie. Remember when you weren't even able to do that?
It was one movie, and didn't the screens come down or something?
Yeah, in the middle of the aisle.
Yep.
All right, now more women who have been denied abortions in Texas are joining a lawsuit against the state. It's 22 women now who said they were unable to get the health care they needed for their medically complex pregnancies, and this is actually going to go to the state Supreme Court to make sure that these women are able to get the care that they need. You know, there's different things that can happen, and you can go to a fetal specialist and find out that there's problems that could lead to your baby not living.
Yeah,
right.
Or lead to complication with your own body.
And then
so you know,
they recommend an abortion in that situation, and you can't even get one, right?
Yeah. So in Texas, they have a pre-Roe abortion ban, a 6-week abortion ban, and a trigger ban that took effect after the Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade. The only exception is the life and health of the mother.
Right. Okay.
And so that's the problem. So people are having to travel out of state. And they said that also medical professionals are really hesitant to even refer you to get something because they don't know if they'll get in trouble.
It's a mess.
All right. Well, that is your Under the Radar. And when we come back, we have your Way Up mix at the top of the hour. Plus, it is a Wealth Wednesday. We have Brandon Copeland joining us today. He is a former NFL player, but he's also the founder of athletes.org that helps college-level athletes get what they deserve. It's kind of like a players association for them. All right, it's Way Up.
Oh, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee tea. Come and get the tea.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Jasmine Brand is here. Mano's here.
I'm here, baby.
I feel like there's no good news in Yee tea today, so tomorrow I'm going to try to focus on good things.
Okay, positive news.
All right, but not today.
Okay.
So, college football player Kobe Young has reportedly been arrested for battery and assaulting an unborn child. Now, according to the county jail website, his ex-girlfriend arrived at his apartment shortly after midnight to discuss the status of their relationship. And he was on the phone with another woman.
Oh, gosh.
So then he pulled her by the arm and shoved her out of the room and then returned to his bedroom and locked the door. But then he heard the woman answer a call, and then she claims that he picked her up and began to squeeze her torso and abdomen very hard. All right, so the woman then called the police, and they say that she had bruising and discoloration on the bottom right side of her chest and redness on her right flank. He was arrested and held on $2,500 bail. But his attorney is saying that she's an ex-girlfriend that's upset because he asked her to leave the apartment, by the way. But she did have an unborn child. She does have an unborn child as well.
She's pregnant.
All right, and this story is from the Jasmine Brand. Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty, they owe another $20,000 to a security guard who sued her and her husband for assault. A recent report from In Touch says that a new motion has been filed against them because they have evaded payments on the settlement. So that extra almost $23,000 is actually interest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was awarded initially a $503,000 default judgment. He says that she incited her husband to attack him during one of her shows in Germany in 2019. They have not responded to any of the court motions, so that's where the interest comes in.
Gotcha.
All right, well, that is your Yee tea. And when we come back, we we have Ask Ye, 800-292-5150. Any question that you have, we're here to help you out. And then after that, it is a Wealth Wednesday. We do have former NFL player, but also founder of athletes.org, Brandon Copeland, joining us. It's Way Up.
I go. Hey, everybody, whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts. So you should know. This is Ask Ye.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
And the award-winning advice giver, Mano, is here.
Award-winning.
And we have Ask Ye, 800-292-5150. Today, this caller wants to remain anonymous. Hey, darling.
Hey,
What's up? What's your question today?
how do I stop stalking my ex online?
Oh.
We were together for about 10 years, and we broke up probably about a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot stop checking this man's page. And he's never been a good guy to me. He just had a baby. And it's just like,
Oh, my gosh.
I just cannot stop looking at his page. I don't know what it is. I keep hurting myself every time I look, but it's like I can't stop.
I know what you mean, because we have so much access now. It's hard not to do that, right? What really has to happen is your real life got to be a little bit busier.
Also, take it one day at a time. Just
Yeah.
try to go like a few days, and then
Give yourself some grace, but also, check yourself too. Mano, I know you do it too,
Listen,
right?
all you got to do is get yourself a new ex.
10 years is a long time, though.
It is.
And then the fact that I think you're like punishing yourself because you know he's not a good person. He wasn't good to you.
You're not missing out on nothing.
So now you're trying to see what he's doing with this next person. And I know what it is, right? You're like, oh, he about to do the same thing to her. I cannot wait. I want to see if they have any issues.
He is, because he's still calling me.
Are you still sleeping with him every now and then? Be honest.
Nana, the last time I slept with this man was the day that his kid was born.
Ooh.
And I didn't know.
Wow.
My gosh,
He's
girl.
terrible, but it's like I can't stop.
Yes, you can. I'm sure you've done way harder things in life than stop stalking this man. And also, before you look at his page, think about how you're going to feel after you look at his page.
Just look at my page.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Look at my page
Look
from
at
now.
Mano's
Every-
page. I really think the answer lies in a lot of times in general, and this is for everybody, we got to do more things in real life. Go meet up with people, make plans to do things, be a little busier. That way you're not even looking at social media, period, that much. Because look, no matter what, this poor woman that had a child by this man. And
God bless her.
imagine if she knew
But
that.
I got kids with him too, and our kids are actually like 2 months apart.
Oh, my
Jesus.
God. There's an Irish twins? Is that
So
what it's
he's like really but it's like I've been with him so long, it's hard for me to.
Yeah, but sometimes we get so used, like I always say this, so used to dysfunction, we think it's normal, and it's not normal.
Nope.
All right, don't feel like this is just what it is. This is not what your life has to be.
At all.
And so now you know who he is. Now it's up to you to wake up.
You're right.
You got this, girl.
You can't even blame him now. Now it's on you. You know what it is. He showed you. You're not weak.
You're right. I'm not.
I know you can do it, girl.
You got this.
If you have any issues, you could DM any one of us, and we'll
Don't Mano. You don't want that
don't hit
headache,
Mano.
girl.
But you can hit us up. We'll have a conversation. We'll distract you.
Yeah.
We'll send you memes.
Yeah, we will.
We'll send you memes.
I'll distract you.
You don't want that distraction.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck.
Don't go from bad to worse. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Well, that was Ask Ye, 800-292-5150. In case you couldn't get through, you can still leave a message and ask your question that way. And when we come back, it's Wealth Wednesday. So Brandon Copeland is joining us. He is the author of Your Money Playbook, How to Earn More, Build Wealth, and Win at Life. It's 4 quarters in this book, and we're going to break it down because he did play in the NFL for 10 years. It's Way Up.
Had a dream of living wealthy.
And I don't mind sharing my wealth, dog.
Getting you straight financially, mentally, and physically. This is Wealth Wednesday on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and it's a Wealth Wednesday, so my partner Stacey Tisdale is here.
Happy Wealth Wednesday, everybody. We have got some winning plays for you because we have the honestly incomparable Brandon Copeland with us today, who's an author, 10-year NFL veteran, financial literacy advocate.
Founder of athletes.org.
Founder of athletes.org, which is a players association for student athletes.
A father.
Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate being here. It's one, I've been a fan for years, and so it's an honor to be here, but two, what y'all do is extremely needed because you make this stuff digestible.
I saw in your first 2 years, you said you got fired 4 times playing in the NFL.
Oh,
and that is some financial education right there.
That's a
So talk
humbling
to us
experience.
about that and what that experience taught you.
Yeah, NFL stands for not for long, and yeah, you learn really quickly that my first few years I got fired 6 times. I also learned that the NFL, you get paid Tuesday at 4 Eastern is when you're guaranteed your pay for the following week or the current week. And so the Baltimore Ravens, the first time they cut me was on a Wednesday, and they're like, hey, you know, we want to pay you this week. We'll bring you back in on Monday. Never called. They didn't call till 10 years later. And then the Tennessee Titans, one time they cut me at 3:56 p.m. on a Tuesday, so they didn't pay me for the week.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to go ahead and put you out there, Tennessee. They had me go do community service that morning, put on the jersey. They had all of us rookies and the mascot out there at the local school doing it, which I'm all for the kids anyway.
Right.
I would have probably done it if you asked me, but to have me do it and then call me later and then cut me.
Like, don't make me work
4
a full
minutes
day at
before
work.
pay? That is
4
crazy.
4 minutes. I knew it was a random Tennessee number. My mind told me not to answer it, but you know, I answered it. So anyway, but for 10 years, that was year 1. So literally the next 9 years, my family knew, don't call or text me on Tuesday before 4 Eastern.
Right now, we are talking to author, former NFL player, and founder of athletes.org, Brandon Copeland. Stacey, you have a question?
So you've written this amazing Your Money Playbook, and I love how you broke it into quarters.
Yeah.
And what's the first quarter? So we're going to tackle our finances
The art of
now.
hustle. You got to make some money to be able to even do anything.
Yeah. Ultimately, so you got to roll up your sleeves and make money to have the opportunity to put it into things that make you money. And so the art of the hustle is first and foremost one, mindset. What is your mindset around money? Do you have a survival mindset? Do you have a thrive mindset? Do you have a limited mindset? Are you willing to roll up your sleeves and go get it? Are you willing to work harder than the next person next to you? But then also work even more hard to figure out how I don't have to work as hard. Right?
There's people who I know who are like, I don't care if I'm passionate about this or not. I just need to figure out how to make money and the right things to do. And then there's people who are like, I'm only doing the things that I'm passionate about, and that will at some point make me some money. You know, and I always wonder, like, what's the balance between those things?
Yeah, I think it's different for every person. One of the most pivotal experiences for me is I interned at UBS, Union Bank of Switzerland. And one time I was talking with one of my mentors who was killing it. You know, we get into this conversation and somehow we get to happiness. And I'm like, so are you happy? Looks out the window, looks back down and says, no, I'm not happy. He's like, I got $3. I can buy them anything in the world that they want, but I'm pushing around bullshit. I'm not happy.
As the author of the book, The True Cost of Happiness, I will say it is important to find what you're passionate about because you're going to run out of energy.
All right, Brandon Copeland is here. We have more with him when we come back. Y'all know he played in the NFL for 10 years, went to Wharton School of Business, and has a book out right now. It's called Your Money Playbook. It's way up.
And I don't mind sharing my wealth, dog.
Getting you straight financially, mentally, and physically. This is Wealth Wednesday on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. It's a Wealth Wednesday. I'm here. Stacey Tisdale is here. And we are talking to Brandon Copeland, 10-year NFL veteran. And he's also a professor at UPenn. And he also went to Wharton School of Business.
So you've written this amazing Your Money Playbook. And I love how you broke it into quarters.
Yep.
We are moving into the fourth quarter.
Yep.
And we got the promise of legacy.
Yeah, legacy. Everybody talks about generational wealth, and I'm doing this for my kids. And in Your Money Playbook, we go through what are some of the most crucial things you should do to make sure that you're structuring your legacy, your estate plan properly, but also the things that you should think about as well too within that whole conversation, that whole discussion. On top of that, though, one thing that I've found that a lot of people miss is actually spending the time with your children to actually make sure that they're prepared to handle this.
Oh, yeah.
The pressure that you're handing over to your children by handing over assets, for example, right? Do they know how to deal with those assets? You want to make sure it doesn't crumble them,
right,
or crush them.
Because I think about if I had made a lot of money when I was younger. Somebody else was telling me this too. I don't know where I'd be right now because you might have, you know, it could end up being something negative for you if you don't know how to handle it at the time. Right now, we are talking to author, former NFL player, and founder of athletes.org, Brandon Copeland.
And their parents aren't doing things like wills, estate plans. People don't like thinking about those things, talking about those things. You can be the best, save money for your kid to pass on generational wealth your whole life. It just takes one in one instant.
Yep.
I always tell Angela, like all of a sudden, my father needed round-the-clock health care, and all of a sudden,
that's
$25,000
all
a
his
year.
money gone.
And people don't realize they're leaving their kids with a hot mess, but how do you
That's
help
what
people?
I told my mom. I was like, please take care of your bills. If you don't, I'm going to have to do it. Because she's like, whatever. It's like too much. I can't
like,
even
it's
do it.
gonna be my
I'm like,
problem.
Ma, I'm going to have to do it. Trust me, it doesn't just go away and disappear. Let's handle that now.
Right.
What do you say to people to get them over that, not wanting to look at it, not wanting to talk to their kids about it? It's just
it's
critical.
I will say it's tough. No one wants to have it. I don't like to have it at all, right? But I know I need to have it. The best things in life, usually there's a wall of discomfort that you have to push through to make them happen. And you can either decide to avoid it, and unfortunately, the probability says that you will leave your family dealing with guessing what you wanted to happen with all your money or in your assets. The government will likely take a third of it as well too.
And you need to tell your kids these things. Like, this is what's going to happen.
You need to have the
conversation
conversation.
on whatever it is that's being left to you if it's not done in the proper way.
Absolutely. And the thing is too, unfortunately, somebody passes away, and if they don't have their affairs in order per se, then now the children start to guess, and then that guessing turns into debates, and then that debates turns into arguments and fights over what you think that such and such wanted, right? And then that splinters the family even more.
Well, your Money Playbook, which by the way was #1 on Amazon, so congratulations on that. It's only been out for not even a month yet.
People can go to Amazon to get that.
Yeah, you go to yourmoneyplaybook.com.
And the baby came the same week that this was
and
#1.
He's got a 1 month.
Congratulations.
His account's already set up. He's ready. He's ready.
There you go. It's good to go.
Yep.
And follow Brandon at bcope51.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Your Money Playbook: How to Earn More, Build Wealth, and Win at Life.
Thank you.
You can watch that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up With Yee. And when we come back, you guys have the last word.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Mano's here.
I'm here.
Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes, I'm here.
And a great Wealth Wednesday today. Again, thank you so much to Brandon Copeland for joining us. And make sure y'all pick up his book right now. It's a really great book about finances. It's called Your Money Playbook. And it's all about creating wealth and that financial education a lot of us didn't get coming up in school.
Right.
That he actually had to get on his own when he was in the NFL for 10 years. So it's how to earn more, build wealth, and win at life. All right. And again, we're looking at everything that's happening with Hurricane Milton. Our prayers are to everybody who's being affected by this. I know it's not easy.
Right.
It was such a state of emergency. They were like, if you stay here, you will die.
Yeah.
Like, get out and evacuate.
Yeah.
So
People still be staying.
Some people don't have a choice. I guess some people, want to ride it out. Some people like, where am I going to go?
Ride it out.
Yeah. Some people don't have a place to go.
Yeah,
like, if I leave here, where am I
gonna
going?
Go? Some shelter. I don't, I got,
And it was a lot of gridlock on the highway of people trying to get out of town.
Yeah. I saw footage of lots of traffic trying to get out.
Right. So again, we are definitely following up and keeping you guys in our prayers. And of course, this is your show, so you have the last word.
I just wanted to tell a secret. So I got 2 children on the way right now with 2 different moms. They're like a month apart. And both of them still think like I'm in a relationship with them. Like, they know about each other, but they both think the same thing. Like, I'm only with them and I only talk to the other girl when, when she goes to the doctor's appointment and stuff like that. The whole time I'm really like basically playing house with both of them.
I want to shine a light on my husband, Christian. He's so amazing. He works so hard for our family. He's generous, he's kind, he's compassionate, and I'm just so happy to have him in my life, and I'm glad I get to spend the rest of my life with him.
Angela Yee is way up.
All the way up.